I'm here with someone who claims he's a time traveler. Ziga Vartov, that's your name?
Obviously, it's a pseudonym. I'm not going to give you my real name.
It sounds futuristic, maybe?
From the future. All time travelers are.
So is your real name futuristic like that?
What do you mean? Oh, would it sound recognizable to you?
Yes, is it like Bob somebody? Joe?
You keep guessing names, maybe I'll...
Dave? No, it's not. Is there a regular guy name in the future?
No.
Do other people do this in the future with the two names?
No, we've all got, the same number of names you do.
Okay.
I have to operate to some degree anonymously.
Okay. So how long, just give me a general sense, is your future from now?
I'm from the 30th, but that's all I'm going to tell you. I'm operating a little bit under the radar here because there are plenty of people who don't approve of fraternizing with historic citizens.
People from the future.
Yeah. The concern is that I would step on the butterfly, you know the drill. If I influence your thinking, if I influence any small detail, it could send things way off course. But then, of course, there are other schools of thought of which I ascribe, which is that you can do plenty of things back here that don't make the ripples that they need to.
I'm confused by the ripples.
Yeah.
So telling us your name would cause ripples. We don't know your real name, and you have a real name that you won't share with us.
I'm not going to give you that. We started with this.
Okay, interesting.
You know what? My name is not important. The reason I'm not telling you my name is because I don't want the Time Authority to be tracking me that diligently.
So Time Authority, what is the Time Authority?
The Time Authority, they're an organization whose job it is to keep the chronological stream from veering too far in any one direction. They would tell you they're here to protect you.
Are you like an agent of this Time Authority? Is that what
No,
you're not telling us?
absolutely not. I don't have the stamina for it. They work hard and they're tough. You don't want to get their attention. They can make my life very difficult if I give you too many specific details. They're here. They're
Here.
everywhere, of course.
Now.
Yes, they know how this interview is going to end. If they didn't appreciate what we're doing now, they would have already stopped it.
Is there another name besides?
We
Time
call
Authority is pretty general. Is there?
They like to be called the Time Authority. When you start whipping around other names and stuff, they come down pretty hard. What do you call the d.u.m.b?
Yeah.
The d.u.m.b. So.
Okay. How about telling us how you got here?
I came here in a device. It's a seated device. It's a vehicle.
Like a car? Does it look like a spaceship or car?
Maybe that's analogous. Yeah.
Okay. The spaceship.
It's got seats. It's got 2 seats. And I think that's about all I'm going to tell you. It's got enough room for my stuff, which is why I use a vehicle rather than an amulet.
Like a
ring or an amulet,
Alright.
the stuff that just takes you bodily, but you can't carry any supplies.
So there's a time travel ring?
Oh, sure. Any technology you could put in a vehicle, you could put in a ring. Why not?
Okay. Well, I guess that makes sense. To you, but to us, maybe we'd like a few details about what it looks like. What's it look like inside? Is there a steering wheel? Is there any kind of steering?
Of course not. No. The 4th dimension doesn't need steering.
There must be like a stick shift or something. Shifting that's done.
No. There's no gears.
All right. So there's buttons? Buttons.
I think that's as close as we're going to get.
Okay.
And again, you're going to have to excuse me, but I'm not going to go into too many details. I don't want you going and starting to design some, you're not the designer that I'm targeting.
Amulets are okay. It's just a little stone, right?
Yeah, sure. If you want to, you know what? You go with the stone idea.
Which came first, the amulet or the time car?
The vehicles came first.
Can you give me a sense of what's going to happen in our future?
In your lifetime.
In my lifetime.
Money, as you know it, disappears relatively soon after this interview.
Okay.
But the end of money is actually a good thing. Your children and great-grandchildren will certainly see catastrophe.
So, these are these are terrible things that you're telling me.
When societies collapse, it's not pretty.
I was sort of under the impression that there was going to be a kind of a message of hope from the future.
Well, I'm here to tell you that limited resources, food, energy, what you would call money, exchange rates, those things are no longer limited.
Don't you think, though, that it would help, not just me, others, understand that this is real, what you're talking about, if we had some proof of time travel?
That's not what I agreed to in this interview. I agreed to talk to you about my experiences, and the messages that I'm here to seed are getting out there. We know that what I'm doing, that the organization that I'm part of, the stuff we do works. And it's not for you to question our methods.
Okay.
We don't need proof. All we need is to encourage the innovators.
Are you sticking around for some big meltdown?
See, that's exactly the kind of question that is going to bring the TA down on me like you wouldn't believe.
So you can't answer that.
I'm not going to tell you anything that's going to make you run and take your money out of the stock market. I'm not going to tell you anything that's going to make you stockpile food because
But are you saying maybe we should be stockpiling food?
you're gonna corner me into something that's going to end up badly for both of us. I'm not the only person that TA can come down on. They can come down on you too. You don't want that. You don't want your memory erased. You don't want to be housed in a perpetual cell. You don't want a clone of you inserted. You know what? That's the worst thing. To sit in a cell and know that a clone is sitting there eating dinner with your family, that's the worst.
Okay. But I haven't even done anything. I mean, how can you?
You're trying to pry information from me that you can use selfishly to change my future. And that's where I take it personally. Okay, like I don't care what you do with your life. You know, it's yours. But I'm here to make sure that my world doesn't come crumbling down because you guys make some poor decisions.
How do you feel about taking someone along with you in your time machine? I mean, is this a machine? This is a machine that you can sit in, as you said it was a vehicle.
Yeah, I sit in it. There's not a whole lot of room, but it does seat two if I want.
Because everything you just told me makes it sound like this might be a good time to get out of here. I mean, have you thought about that? Like, are there citizens that you wouldn't mind fast forwarding to the future?
If I could, I would save every species from extinction. If I could, I would help people out of all their troubles.
Yes.
But that's not what I'm here to do for you.
Does anybody do that? I mean, wouldn't that be great if it's like a lifeboat from the future?
I mean, if I were to whisk you away and 1,000 of your best friends,
Yes.
that would really change my home. My timeline is my home,
Okay.
and saving your home would ruin mine.
So no answer about how long we've got. No time machine. I mean, a time traveler without the time machine. And then the name, the TA.
I'm not hearing you telling me you don't believe me.
It's not so much I don't believe you, it's that you haven't offered a lot of proof.
I'm here to seed the information, and if you're willing to help me do that, that's why I'm here. Let me put it this way, okay? This stuff gets out there. This interview is already done. From my perspective, I'm just going back in time and putting in the time. And you should be happy that you're part of it, the same way I'm part of it. I didn't invent this stuff, okay? I get in the machine and I go. If you want to know where your world is heading, look around.
Okay, all right. It sounds a little crazy. I mean,
If you consider this crazy, then I guess we're done.
all right. Well, thank you, Ziggy. Thanks for your time.
Whatever.
All right. Okay. Time traveler. Jeez.